His House is a horror film released on Netflix in 2020, directed by Remi Weekes. And I gave it a 7 out of 10. Here's why. First of all, spoiler alert, welcome to the channel. I'm going to be talking about this movie, and this is my own personal opinions of this movie. I may or may not go into some spoilery details, so if you want to watch the movie without spoilers, you've been warned. So for the rest of you who have watched this movie, or people who ignored my spoiler warning and not wanting to watch this movie, but watching this spoiler review instead, animals. This movie is about these two South Sudanese. Is it Sudanese? Comment below. Let me know how it's pronounced. I may butcher the pronunciation. But it's about these two refugees who are entering the UK and they are figuring out how to stay in the UK. And they have encountered some paranormal activities in their new home. Okay, so the thing about me is I am still very new to this world of horror and I'm starting to enjoy it. I enjoy a good horror film. And the thing about this movie is it's a great film, but it's not a great horror film. It's one of those films where if you take out the horror elements of it, it has a great story, it has a great plot. But adding the horror to it, it's great, it's good, but it's not the best horror movie in the world. It's not Hereditary by Ari Aster. What I really enjoyed about this movie was me trying to figure out what the hell is going on, right? We see flashbacks, we see things happen, we see the wife going crazy, and holy shit, she was actually not going crazy. She was kind of manipulated to going crazy. It was an interesting story. And after a while, we get to learn her story, right? We get to learn that they are refugees. They have gone through a lot of shit to get to the UK. And the fact that they had to pretty much kidnap a child to be able to move is insane. It's such a haunting film because it's not haunting in the sense of like a horror, eerie kind of haunting, but it's that kind of haunting that leaves a pit in your stomach. It's those kind of stories that are like you don't expect it to be true, but it does happen. And we see these people, how refugees are treated, how refugees go through life, how they get to where they want to go to run away from what they are facing in their own home country. And that's very haunting to me. And especially at the very end when we see this room full of refugees, wow, that was a really powerful scene. I think that scene alone was just beautiful. Now, what I didn't really enjoy about the movie was, like I said, the horror bit, it wasn't too scary. It was, there were a few jump scares, but it wasn't like, in your face, terrifying. It's kind of scary, It was very subtle, but also like the whole idea of the unknown, not knowing what's attacking you, not knowing what's haunting you, that in itself is part of the scariness to it. So when we find out that the ghost was the kid that they kidnapped, it was quite like it was creepy for a moment. The mask was creepy. I understand what it's going for. It was the manipulation from the witch doctor, which, by the way, once we got to the witch doctor, we actually see the witch doctor. That took me out of the movie straight away. He looked so funny. It took me out of it. It was creepy, but it was like funny creepy. And again, the whole knowing the unknown. You hear his voice. You hear the witch doctor's voice, so it ends up not being scary. It's the unknown that makes a horror movie creepy, a horror movie scary. And also, my next nitpick, it's the neighbor. She was just there to like be creepy. There was no reason for her to be there, except for that one line where she basically didn't want any more refugees in the UK. Other than that, that was it. She had no part to play in the whole film other than to look creepy and that one line. And my very last nitpick was that this film was pretty short. I felt like it could have been longer. It could have explored more, and I just want to see more of this house, this world that they're living in. But yeah, those are just my opinions. What do you guys think? Did you enjoy the movie? Did you not really enjoy it? Do you think it was scary enough? I think that's the better question. If you guys have any suggestions for more horror movies that you want me to review, comment down below, let me know. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers!